Welcome to our next design for Sketchtember. We are doing daily practice with a sketchbook, doodling different designs and seeing how they might work for free motion quilting. So today I have chosen a log cabin block, and I randomly picked one of the designs that is in my classic blocks and FMQ workbook and picked eyeballs. Now that sounds really strange, but we're getting into that Halloween season, so it might work for a all over texture design. Now, if you're drawing a true eyeball, we would have, the eye and then the circle of the iris and kind of that little pupil that you see. So kind of a cartoon sketch. And then if you wanted to make that realistic, we would have our second one. And I'm trying to keep things drawn with a single line. So that's why I keep those eyes together and connected. So that's one version of an eyeball that you could take the design literally. But I want to focus on this center kind of echoed circle, the embedded circles, and that's what I want to focus on for my eyeball design. I want to take a single circle and just keep adding to it, and that way I can really build my design out in all sorts of fun ways. So you can go the traditional route and use more of an oval shaped eye, or you can use the echo version and work with more of a pebble type design. So let's put that into our log cabin block. Now, when I am quilting a log cabin, you typically have a dark and a light side, and depending on the fabrics, you may not be able to see a lot of the quilting just because of the color variation and the dramatic look of the log cabin block. So I try to choose designs that are easy to stitch and are not going to compete with that good looking fabric that makes up the patchwork block. So in this case, I'm going to start with that traditional eyeball design, and I'm going to put that right in the center of my log cabin. And then I'm here on the light side, and let me just fill in. And you notice that I did a small circle and then a big circle, and I need to fill in. So just add another, and you can change these to kind of arches if you want. Sometimes it's easier to continue stitching in a circle than to change direction for that arch. And we're just going to fill in the space until we get to the edge of our log cabin. And you can see you may need to travel, and if you wanted to do a row of pebbles around the outside, but you get the idea there, filling that around. Now, what we could do on the dark side, continuing to play with that idea of eyeballs, and eyeballs, when you're drawing a face, tend to have eyelashes. So I can take this and just kind of really go with the cartoon aspect and make some lashes come off my eyeball to fill in the dark side of my log cabin block. So you have your one dramatic eyeball, you've got all your little eyeballs filling in. And practice going in all sorts of different directions. And if the idea of quilting eyeballs is just really too creepy for you, you could call these seashells. They almost look like, clam or oyster shell those nice fan seashells that you see. So play around with these different designs. I hope you have fun sketching, and we'll be back tomorrow with a new design for Sketchtember. Then watch the original Sketchtember free motion quilting practice videos in this playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.